Chip Rowan with the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and in this episode of Business as Usual, we are here with Pat Duncan at Duncan Service. Good to see you, Pat.
Nice to see you, Chip.
Yes, and we are at their location, and they have a business that's been around for, what, 65 years, is
65
that right?
going on 66.
Yeah, and tell us what you provide. What services do you provide?
We provide propane for cooking, for heating, cutting, welding supplies, welders, parts for welders, plasma cutters, anything to do almost with the welding industry.
So in addition to the propane, you also have some supplies and things.
We stock supplies, yes. We keep them on parts on stock.
Right. I mentioned 65 years. This was started by your mother and father?
My mother and father in 1955 on the corner of Fayette and McCormick Streets in Connellsville, where the Senior Citizen Center is now. That was a Sinclair gas station, neighborhood gas station is what it was.
And this evolved into a propane business from an appliance repair business.
Right, we had the appliance repairs. We did Maytag, Speed Queens, Philco, Dexter, ABC, Westinghouse, all different things. And when I was a kid, we used to go with my father on service calls to do appliance repairs.
Okay.
And we got into the commercial end of it where he would do Blodgett, Vulcan, all different kind of repairs on ovens and then all different kind of commercial stuff.
So from working on the gas appliances, it just kind of eventually you started working with the bottled gas.
The bottled gas was offered as a franchise, and my father picked up on it, and actually him and my mother probably had a discussion about it. And when we moved here, we had to decide whether to stay in the appliance business or the gas business, and my mother and I decided we was going to stay in the gas business.
Yeah. Now you said moving here. Tell the viewers your location here, where you're located.
This is the old Ames building's next door to us here on 119.
Warehouse Grocery.
Right beside Warehouse Groceries, used to be. George's Trading Post in Costles, and this is actually the crossroads.
Okay.
This was Connellsville, Mount Pleasant Road, and now it's part of Dexter, or I'm sorry, this is a Ritchie Road, and then it turns into Connellsville, Mount Pleasant Road again.
And your address here?
It's 3354 Ritchie Road, Mount Pleasant.
Ritchie Road.
Yeah.
Okay. And when did you move here, Pat?
1979, October.
Okay. Big move from Connellsville to
here. That's when our final move was done.
Yeah.
City of Connellsville came through with a blighted area where we was across from the A. by Daniels junkyard and in the neighborhood, and they decided that they wanted to take the blighted area out, and we moved out here.
Okay.
And they you could see what they put there now. Beautiful building for the senior citizens.
Yeah.
And apartment houses and a high rise.
Yeah, it is. It's very nice.
Beautiful. It's really
very nice. Now I'm familiar with your business through some nonprofits that I used to work with, and you would bring gas to those. And what I always was amazed at is your customer service. And I know you provide that to all your customers.
We still try to do that for our customers. We never changed the name to Duncan Bottled Gas. We kept the name Service because we still try to do service for our customers and provide a safe environment for them when we put our gas in. We do the installs just like you do with your company. We do the line tests, leak tests, and our guys try to test the equipment to see if everything's running properly.
Okay, that's good. And what do you offer that others don't offer?
Service.
Service.
And when you call on the phone, you get somebody.
And your knowledge too, for all the years.
Hopefully, we have the knowledge. I've took training for years, and we train the guys here on safety and how the technology of the equipment works.
Yeah. Now, I know myself, I have a gas grill, so I know some locations you take your bottled gas container and they just charge you one fee, but that's not how it works here. You're just charged by how much they put in the tank.
The tanks are filled by weight.
Right.
That is the proper way to check and see if they're safe. If you're overfilling the tank, it could be unsafe. If the OPD valve in the tank works properly, if the tank has a proper test date on it, or if the tank even does have the right test date, if the valve doesn't leak, or if the tank doesn't have pits to where it's unsafe for the customer.
The people can bring those tanks here and you'll fill them while they wait, correct?
Right here. We take them.
No tank exchange, anything like that?
If they want.
If they want.
They want. If not, we take the tank and we refill it and make sure it's properly. Now, if the tank is out of test or needs a valve or something needs fixed on it, we will repair it for them.
Yeah, that's good. And other locations, but some of those retail locations can't do that.
They can't do that. They're actually not a gas company. We're actually a gas company.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to put. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's the difference.
That is the difference.
We have to have training. We carry. We actually have 14 different types of certifications we have to have.
Okay.
Some have 3 and 4. Some don't need the other ones. But I have all my certifications. I've had them for years. We went to school for that, and we have to be certified. We We have our TSAs where we're fingerprinted
Okay.
by the government to make sure that we're not criminals.
Right. Well, that's good to know.
Okay. Nobody slips by that one either.
I have never been here. I've used your services.
Oh, is that right?
I've been by here. I knew where you were at. And I was surprised when Rick and I got here how much activity was. There was a lot of stuff going on. You were getting deliveries and people were picking things up, but it was a busy place.
Sometimes you'll have anywhere from 50 to 100 people you'll come in here a day or more.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a
and
lot.
then there's the deliveries for the home deliveries and stuff. The guys are out all day long. They go check. Before we put a new system in, it's like your guys when they came here to do ours. They check the place over and see what they need, and then we try to make sure it's in legally.
Yeah. You mentioned when we were here to do it, you recently became an Armstrong customer here at your location for the phone service.
Right.
And I think that was a big improvement for you.
It sure was. I'll tell you that right now. We went from like the 19th century to the 21st century.
You no longer have a crank on the phone?
No.
That's good.
No. And we're still filling the system out a little bit because there's a lot on there that you can do with the system.
Yes,
really.
there is. Well, I called today to let a voicemail for you, and you have it working. Everything's working.
The horn works too.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's excellent. Your hours of operation here, Pat?
Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 3:30.
Okay.
And if you're going to run a little bit late, all you have to do is call, leave a message. Sometimes if the answering machine picks up, I may be in the bathroom on a Saturday, but I usually work an hour or two later in the evenings to catch up on a lot of paperwork that we have to do.
Yeah.
So if somebody's running late, rather than run out of something that they may need, all they have to do is call, leave a message. I still check the messages and make sure everything's here for them.
That's good. And what is your phone number here?
724-628-1550.
Okay. Well, Pat, it's good talking to you.
Thanks, Chip.
It's good to have you as an Armstrong customer.
Rick, it's nice seeing you, man.
Thank you for being an Armstrong customer.
Thank you.
And wish you well here in the business.
I hope we can be here another 65 years.
I hope you can.
Although I may not be, but Armstrong.
I might not be either. Folks, stop out and see Pat here at Duncan Service. They can do a good job for you for your gas needs.
Thank you.
I manage a fully remote group of people. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions transforms my PC into an all-in-one communication platform. My team can securely make and receive business phone calls and instant messages. Plus, they can schedule virtual conference meetings all from their Unified Voice desktop application. I hardly touch my handset anymore. My computer is my phone system now. The business world is changing. Unified Voice from Armstrong Business Solutions makes sure good communication stays the same.